Good morning, students. Let's see the information of the lecture first, and then we'll continue with the same lecture wherever we left the last one. Moments book we are reading, class 9th, subject English. The Adventures of Toto we are reading by Ruskin Bones, and this is lecture number 3rd, students. In the last two lectures, what we got that grandfather and the author, they got the baby monkey as a pet at home and some mischievous activities they saw of that monkey. What sort of activities did that do? And grandfather was a bit happy to see that that monkey had a brain actually, and he was using that brain in doing some different sort of activities, right? And when that monkey, the Toto name of that, was taken to on tour, like when grandfather went to take the pension. There, that incident, I suppose you all remember that the ticket collector said that it is a dog. You can see the ticket collector proved that monkey as a dog and charged its fare, 3 rupees some at that time basically, right? That sort of incident took place, and grandfather showed his another member of family that's of tortoise, that is tortoise, and asked the ticket collector whether he would have to pay for that also or not. The ticket collector denied for that. And then next day, what happened? Toto was kept with the family donkey named Nana. And with that also there was incident that how did Toto behave with Nana? He didn't let Nana sit properly, or like he kept on disturbing it. So we are starting from the last paragraph of this page. Toto and Nana never became friends. So this was the thing basically, which was found that Toto, the donkey of the private zoo of grandfather, and Nana, they both did not become good friends. Not even a sort of friends. We can't say even good. They did not become friends. A great treat for Toto during cold winter evenings was the large bowl of warm water given him by grandmother for his bath. For his bath. So now what do we understand? A great treat for Toto during cold winter. Now the cold winter, you know very well that what happens. If it is cold winter, we people also take bath in the warm water. So the grandmother basically uh, offered a treat to Toto, like a large bowl of warm water was given to him by grandmother for his bath. Now the cold winter was there, and that large bowl of warm water was offered to him to just take bath. This was a sort of treat from grandmother to Toto, basically, so that he can enjoy in the cold winter. He would cunningly test the temperature with his hand, then gradually step into the bath, first one foot, then the other, as he had seen me doing, until he was into the water up to his neck, right? So, a great treat for Toto during cold winter. Now, what happened as mother offered him like a warm water, and he was enjoying that warm water basically. What we found there, what we got, he would cunningly test the temperature with his hand, the temperature of the water, whether it is much warm or less warm or mediocre, basically. Cunningly means like with the use of the brain, he's he just tested the temperature of the water with his hand. Then Slowly, gradually means like slowly step into the bath, and then gradually or like slowly he went into the bath. First, one foot, like very carefully and cunningly, he put the first foot basically for bath, then the other, and then another one basically, as he had seen me doing, until he was into the water up to his neck. And now what we got like, until he was that Toto, until he was in the water for taking bath up to his neck, he went into that very carefully, right? Once comfortable, like when he feels comfortable there, relaxed there, he takes bath. He would take the soap in his hands or feet. Now he would take the soap, the soap basically we apply on our body, in his hands or feet, and rub himself all over. Now you can just read the text and can understand how clever it was. Right, it was very clever that monkey. He used the soap to clean his body, his hands, feet, and complete body all over. When the water became cold, and you see, after taking bath, after some time, when he got that the water has become cold, what he does basically, he would get out and run as quickly as he could to the kitchen fire in order to dry himself. Yeah, now you see, after taking some minutes bath, when he feels that the water has become cold, he gets out from the like sort of bucket or kettle or like pot in which is taking bath, that comes out and run as quickly as he could, like very fast, as much as he can basically, to the kitchen fire in order to dry himself. See, he is taking bath and the water became cold gradually. And then to dry up his body, he went to the kitchen, to the fire basically, to dry himself so that he can dry, right? If anyone laughed at him during this performance, Toto's feelings would be hurt and he would refuse to go on with his bath. One day, Toto nearly succeeded in boiling himself alive. Now, what we get, children, here, we get that if, see, Toto doing these all sorts of activity, and if anyone laughed at him during this performance or activity, Toto's feelings would be hurt. He would get a bit angry or resent, that means hurt, and he would refuse to go on with his bath. And then he refuses to go on to the bath basically. He doesn't go, he does feel angry. One day, Toto nearly succeeded in boiling himself alive. And one day, what happened? The incident took place that nearly means almost. He was just about to boil himself, like his body was about to be boiled. How did this happen? A large kettle, kitchen kettle, I suppose you understand, a sort of bowl, we can say, in which water is boiled. A large kitchen kettle had been left on the fire to boil for tea, and Toto, finding himself with nothing better to do, decided to remove the lid. Decided to remove the lid, finding the water just warm enough for a bath. Now, what we got like, finding himself with nothing better to do, decided to remove the lid. Now, what did that Toto do? Finding himself with nothing better to do means like when he went there, he saw something very interesting. Fire he saw, and then it attracted that Toto basically. Finding himself with nothing better to do, basically, he was just looking forward to do something better and decided to remove the lid, means like cover of that kettle, children. It was just trying to remove the lid, finding the water just warm enough for a bath. Let me just okay, students, let's just continue. See, then Toto decided to remove the lid and finding the water just warm enough for a bath. Toto just checked the water. You just need to understand that how clever it was. And when it found the water warm, he got in. Got in means he went into the water to enjoy in the kettle with his head sticking out from the open kettle. His head was out, and that was from the open kettle. This was just fine for a while. Well, this was good enough for that little fellow for a few minutes basically, until what we got like children, it was just taking bath. It started taking for a few minutes. What happened? It was in the kettle to enjoy the water, to take the bath until the water began to boil. You see, after a few minutes, what happened? That started Water started boiling, and when water starts boiling, it can just burn your body, any part of body. But the Toto was entirely in the kettle. What we need to see, Toto was entirely in the kettle there, right? And what we can just imagine, when the water started boiling, then Toto raised himself a little. When the water started boiling, then Toto raised means tried to come out of the kettle, but finding it cold outside. But outside it was too much cold, and inside the water started boiling, right? Sat down again, and then again, like he sat down, Toto again sat down in the kettle because it was cold outside. See what sort of activities were taking place, the like states of mind, or the decision he was taking. He continued hopping up and down for some time. Hopping means one time he came back out, and one time then once he went in the kettle because it was cold outside for some time, until grandmother arrived and hold him, until till when like grandmother came to the Toto, and it hold means to pull out, and the grandmother pulled out the Toto from the kettle, half boiled, out of the kettle. When he was brought out, it was half boiled. It was half boiled out of the kettle. If there is a part of the brain especially devoted to mischief. Now, what we understand, children, here, the author is discussing with us, if there is a part of the brain, especially devoted to mischief. You may see, author is saying that if there is a part of brain, if there is brain with us, Toto, and that is totally related to mischievous activities, right? That is totally related to mischievous activity. Now, what was author talking or discussing, like if there is a part of the brain especially devoted to mischief, that part was largely developed in Toto. Like in the brain, if there is a part which deals with the mischievous or like some sort of naughty activities, that part is largely developed in Toto. He was always tearing things to pieces. Whenever they found life, it was just involved in some sort of different activities like tearing things to pieces. Whatever he got, he just torn the things in the pieces. Whenever one of my aunts came near me, the author is saying this like, whenever one of my aunts came near him, he made every effort to get hold of her dress and tear a hole in it. Now you see what we get. Whenever one of my aunts came near me, like at his home, he made every effort to get hold of her. Means the Toto tries to hold the dress of his aunts and try to tear a hole in it. Like this is the mischievous activity, sort of naughty activity that is in the brain of that Toto. One day at lunchtime, a large dish of pulao stood in the center of the dining table. Now, this is the scenario of the lunchtime basically. Dish of pulao was there that was put on the dining table in between. We entered the room to find Toto stuffing himself with rice. And the author is saying, as they went into the room, what they found that Toto stuffing means to fill with himself with rice, like he was filling the rice in that. My grandmother screamed. As grandmother saw that, she screamed so loudly, and Toto threw a plate at her. And you see how cunning it was. It threw a plate on grandmother basically. One of my aunts rushed forward, and at the same time, one of my aunts who was there, she rushed forward and received a glass of water in the face. And when she tried to just hold on this, she got the water in the face, and Toto threw a glass of water on her face. When grandfather arrived, and you see what happened, see the scenario, what sort of scenario is taking place. When grandfather arrived there, what we got, as grandfather entered the room, Toto picked up the dish of pulao. Toto picked up the complete dish, means in which that pulao was kept, and made his acted exit through the window, through a window. Means window was open, and through window, Toto came out with that dish basically in his arms, in his hand. We found him in the branches of the jackfruit tree. Like when we went to see like what is Toto doing, what we saw that one of the branches, like the branches means tenia of the jackfruit tree, the dish is still in his arms, and he was having the dish in his arms, and the dish was there in his arms. He was having the dishes in his arms there, and sitting at the jackfruit tree. He remained there all afternoon. All afternoon he was there, eating slowly through the rice, eating slowly through the rice. Like he was sitting there, slowly he was eating the rice, determined on fishing every grain. And it was determined means he made up his mind to just finish every sort of grain, every part of the grain properly. And then, in order to spite grandmother who had screamed at him, and in order to like spite grandmother, like when grandmother saw this, उसके बावजूद भी क्या होता है, who had screamed at him, and when she saw that was eating, she screamed at that monkey Toto. He threw the dish down from the tree, where at the tree he was sitting and eating that pulao. He threw that complete dish from the tree, that is down, and chattered. Underline the word chattered, like students, that is chatter. Chatter means to make a serious or short high noise, that is for a bird or animal, like chatter. They make very serious sound. After just breaking that dish, that Toto monkey chattered, right, with delight. With delight means like happily, when it broke into 100 pieces. And what we got, like the dishes basically got broke into 100 pieces. Obviously Toto was not the sort of pet. If we talk about the thing, Toto was not the sort of pet we could keep for long. That author is saying this, like grandfather decided not to keep Toto for long with him, even after realized that we were not well to do and could not afford the loss of dishes, frequent loss of dishes, clothes, curtains, and wallpapers. So grandfather found the Tonga driver and sold Toto back to him for only 3 rupees. Now see children, this was basically obvious that sure that this sort of pet was not possible to keep for long at home, because this Toto was not able to adjust in the environment, because this was not supposed to be affordable, because frequently this sort of monkey, that Toto, was breaking the dishes, and like tearing the clothes and the curtains, or like wallpapers on the wall basically. That was tearing the things and breaking the dishes. Then grandfather and author, they both decided that they would not be they would not be able to just afford this sort of creature or like animal in their private zoo, because as students we understood like grandfather wanted to know about this sort of creature, whether it has got brain or not. Well, where there was like positive thing about this, like it had the brain to deal the things out in its life, but apart from this it could not become sociable. It wasn't able to mix up himself with some other members of the private zoo of grandfather, right? Then his activities, like he was doing some sort of activities at home, like breaking the dishes or like tearing the clothes, curtains, and some sort of wallpapers which were at home. He was just breaking up all the things and tearing the things. Then it was not possible for grandfather as well as the author to afford that sort of Toto at the home. And in the private zoo also it was not possible, because this could not become sociable. This could not just adjust with some other animals or like birds, as you can just remember, like with the Nana, the donkey basically, how it treated, and with tortoise basically what sort of activities it was doing with them. So children, there were two things basically. The first one is that it wasn't able to adjust himself in the sociable environment. I mean to say, like it wasn't able to adjust in the private zoo of grandfather. When grandfather found that this wasn't able to adjust, it got him at home, and at home also what we got, like he made all the things messed up. Ultimately grandfather and the author, they had to take a decision, like they are going to sell it back. And what happened? Grandfather found the Tonga driver and sold Toto back to him. The grandfather had to do this basically because it had made lot of mess to the family members. Because the private zoo also students was the family member, like the zoo in the animals or like birds were there. So students, what we understood here, The pet we keep, we should be careful enough to deal up the things, basically how to manage the things, right? That was taking place. So students, that's enough for today's lecture. If any one of you wants to ask any sort of line or word you find like that should be known to you properly, so you can raise your hand. I'll just be happy to just clarify your doubts. So thank you very much for joining the class. Let's just go with the discussion.